Assalamu alaikum. Hello YouTuber, it's Yusuf here from Yusuf Academy. Today we are going to discuss the cause of disease. What is the cause of disease? Microbes are bacteria, fungi and viruses. Not all microbes cause disease. Some are useful, like the one in the yogurt. Microbes that invade your body and make you feel ill are called pathogens. Pathogens rapidly produce in warm condition when there is plenty of food. We have like bacteria, fungi, virus. Okay, fungi cause diseases such as athlete foot and ringworm. Fungi reproduce by making spores that can be carried from person to person. Most fungi are useful and decomposers. Yeast is a fungus that is used when making bread, beer and wine. Fungus is a singular, fungi is a plural. Bacteria are living organisms that feed, move and carry out respiration. There are three main shapes of bacteria: rods, bacilli; spheres, cocci; spiral, spirella. Let's have a look the way they look under the magnifier. This is rods, spiral and the sphere. Bacteria reproduce rapidly by mitosis and produce exact copies of themselves. Bacteria are good at surviving in unfavorable conditions such as extreme temperatures. They form a protective coat around themselves and are then called spores. When conditions return to normal, the bacterial cell comes out of its spore and continue to reproduce. How bacteria causes disease? Bacteria destroy living tissues. For example, tuberculosis destroys lung tissues. Bacteria can produce poisons called toxins. For example, food poisoning is caused by bacteria releasing toxin. Here, this is the cell membrane and this is the cell wall. This is the plasmids here. This is the chromosomes and this is the cytoplasm. Plasmid, some bacteria have circular DNA called plasmids. These are useful in genetic engineering. Genes, bacterial cells have no nucleus. Bacterial cells have no nucleus, I repeat again, but do have genes in the cytoplasm. Viruses consist of a protein coat surrounding a few genes. Yeah, okay, protein, that's the protein coat. Genetic material, not in a nucleus. Yeah, this is the virus cell. How it work and multiply? It happens like that. Yeah, it goes inside the cell and reproduce, multiplying and destroy the cell. The cell get burst and then keep destroying the cells and the person get ill. Viruses are much smaller than bacteria. Viruses do not feed, move, respire or grow. They just reproduce. They don't feed from the cell, just they multiply inside the cell. Viruses can only reproduce inside the cells of a living organism. They reproduce inside the cell and release thousands of new viruses to infect new cells. They kill the cell in the process. Example, of disease caused by virus are AIDS, flu, chicken pox, and measles. How are diseases spread? Diseases are spread through the following mediums. The first mediums, contact, by shaking hands with infected people. Someone has flu and his hand always on his nose. He got bacteria in his hand and virus in his hand. By contact, the person contacted him will get it. With infected people, animals or objects used by infected people. For example, athlete foot, chicken pox, and measles. By air, someone keep sniffing through the air, flu, cold, and pneumonia. Food and drink, through infected food and drink. For example, cholera from infected drink water, and salmonella, food poisoning. How do pathogens get in? Pathogens have to enter our body before they can do any harm. Here, skin, our outer frontier. If the skin is damaged, we cut ourselves, pathogens can get in if we don't clear and clean the injuries. Here, by digestive system, pathogens get in via food and drink. And here, respiratory system, droplets of moisture containing viruses and breathed in. And here, reproductive system, diseases can be passed on through sexual intercourse. Symptoms of infection. Symptoms are the effects diseases have on the body. They are usually caused by the toxins released by the symptoms. Symptoms include a high temperature, headache, loss of appetite, and sickness. Vectors. Some pathogens rely on vectors to transfer them from one organism to another. A vector is an organism that transports a pathogen. An example would be a mosquito. A mosquito carrying the parasite that causes malaria may infect another person by injecting the parasite into the person's bloodstream when it bites them. This is how the mosquito look alike. Now let's have some question regarding the cause of disease. Disease-causing microbes are called pathogens. True or false? It's true. Bacteria cells have no nucleus. What is an example of fungus? Yes, that's correct. Which of the following is not a symptom of infection? Food poisoning, high temperature, loss of appetite, sickness. Not a symptom of infection, food poisoning. Last question. Chicken pox is caused by virus or bacteria or fungi? Virus, Yes. Okay. Thank you, YouTube viewers. Here, Yusuf from Yusuf Academy. This is the end of our session. See you in the next session. Thank you very much indeed. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.